Chosen Sin. Chosen Sin is...
Are we going to start off with the red team?
No, we're not. We're starting with blue. I just explained that 55 is important. Okay, starting off with Chosen Sin. He is playing Dagger Pistol. Is playing with the first circus. And yeah, you are Drunken Titanus. Is playing a Panic Strike build with the usual traits, of course, because of Shadow's Embrace. He's going for Withdraw. I should really show this.
No,
Okay.
you should not.
George, the new Shatter Mesmer. As I said, Shatter Mesmer, Greatsword and a Staff as the Traveler rune equipped, and is going for the Mower as his elite skill. Turquoise Cupcake, who is red 11, but we are gonna call him... We could call him Turk.
Jane. No, you can't call him Turk.
Yes. Why not? Any scrub fans out there?
He's a Turk. You can't call him a Turk.
Okay. Maybe just
We'll
Cupcake. Cupcake.
Call him Turquoise. Or
Cupcake. I'm gonna call him Cupcake.
You can call him Cupcake.
Because red 11. Okay, he's paying to get to the build. Double Dagger Shield Elementalist. Next Elementalist is Karsaib. Karsaib is playing his signature Cleric stuff. You've done it, Jeb. You've broken me.
Karsaib's playing what?
Selling Staff Elementalist. With him an Andrew rune. Oh god. And of course in this build he goes for the Signet of Air instead of is it Inner Fire? No, what is it? Something with fire. Cleansing Fire. Cleansing Fire to get rid of the conditions. He doesn't need that. Last member is missing, but now for a change, how about you go over the red team so I can try and gather myself.
Yes. Sorry, I just had to do something in China. We are going to go over the red team. I'm not going to look at the camera because, you know. But basically what's happened is that we've got Fight the Light over here, who's going to be playing Elementalist. Sorry, I'm just going to zoom out to make... Sorry, Fight the Lightning. Elementalist, Dagger, Celestial build. We know that well and truly. Nothing really different there in the traits or in the utilities. Going over to Chungi. Been playing the, the Chungi build. Sentinel Amulet. Are you okay?
No, wait, Sentinel Amulet? What?
I know. Well, that brings us back into serious thought. I know it's a bit insane. Well, it's got toughness and vitality together with the power, so actually,
which could pretty much
really,
work
okay.
really well for the Chungi build.
Yeah.
Wait, the Chungi build changed a bit.
Yes, I'm about to go through it.
Go for it.
20444. Which, you know, could be some golf action right here with a lot of knockbacks coming out from the flamethrower. But hey ho, we'll talk about that. We'll get it. You can tell how this is going to go. Protective shield, protection injection, backpack regenerator, stabilized armor, leg mods, and speedy kits. What? Okay. He's just got swiftness. He's not gone for the vigor. Okay, fair enough. That is pretty much a ton of the actual... he's going to be tanky as hell. He's got Sentinel Amulet and those traits. He's going to be very annoying to kill. Very annoying to kill. He's going to... If he pushes a node, he's going to be able to decap it. He's going to be able to tank it all day. Basically, that's the general gist of his build. Next.
Yeah, and he's going to run around a lot.
Yeah, he will be. And he's got some speed. There you go. Wow. Guns and Tools is running the Rune of Ice. I have never seen that in PvP.
Chill duration. I feel like we're being trolled.
SPL are just being random. Either that or he's playing the Rune of Ice. Well, he's got... Let's think about it in terms of what they're running. But if he's not, he might be trolling.
But
no. Chill duration, extra...
Not chill duration. I'm only going so far on the
but
stuff.
He can do chill. He can actually give out chill. He's got Sigil
but
of
you don't pick a rune for that.
Yeah, but he's got Sigil of Hydromancy.
Oh damn!
We're
he's
working
actually
out the
going
logistics of this. He's got grenades that chill. Gone for the Runabox.
Yeah, if he has Hydromancy, he's actually going for it. Okay, that's...
Yep.
Chill.
Ice
I've
Nova as well.
never seen any build going for chill.
Yeah, but it also does in the extra damage against chilled is 7%. Yeah. He's got to keep up his chilled though. That's going to be... She might be okay. Cooldown is 9 seconds. So,
I mean, we have 3 engineers on the team. 3 engineers. There's going to be enough chill on the guys to keep up the 7%. Maybe we have the same rune on Annabelle we're going to see in a second.
Not from Chunji, and not from Annabelle either. So it's only going to be guns.
Okay, but we still have the...
Maybe
no, we don't even have the grenade kit, but at least we have the... No, we don't. Okay, never mind.
It might be something from this. We'll go on to him in a minute. Otherwise, it's 60062 with Selly. We'll see how that goes. You know what these guys are like. They just play random stuff all the time. And fun stuff as well. Okay, so going over to Dipset, he's going to be rolling with the... the sword and offhand dagger with the short bow, going for condition ranger with 2 spirits, a Condi spirit ranger, I guess, with the entangle there as well, and the signet of stone for extra toughness, and the activate is also the no damage from attacks. So that's not bad. It's got those survival skill cooldowns as well, so it's going to be quite good for survival and also getting the entangle back up quite fast as well. Even though, wait a minute, has he got the survival cooldown? Sorry, no, he shouldn't do. I may have just said the wrong thing. No, he has. Reduces recharge on survival skills. He's got it. He's got it for 1 ability. No. Wait a minute, is the healing... Oh, okay. He's just got it literally for entangle.
Just for entangle, but having entangle on a 48-second cooldown can be pretty handy. Entangle is really annoying to deal with.
Yeah. We'll have to see how that works out for him. These guys are just being random as hell, man. Standard build. Runa Balthazar there going for the for Annabelle, so the engineer. Rabid Amulet. Condi engineer here going with Sigil of Geomancy and also Doom. Surprised he's not trying out Torment actually. The new Sigil on crit there to get the AoE Torment. That would have been quite nice in the mix with his bombs, because he'll actually be right on point as well, potentially right next to someone, so he'll actually get them in the AoE. So that should be quite good.
And Doom feels a bit wasted on a pistol shield, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, because he's got Condi, so at least it's going to be good, but I really think the Torment would actually be better, in my opinion. It would be a nice time to use it. We can tell him to go.
Yeah, I did already.
A bit behind now.
I did when you started to go through Dipset's build. They're just taking their time. And we missed someone. Was it Issei? But yeah, we've seen Issei's build Ultra Sting Healing Bunker with the Mace Shield in the second weapon set. Going for that one, we talked about that in a last match. Otherwise, somebody asked for Karsaib's rune. That is Melundru.
Indeed.
So, I think we are about to start the game. It is Svanir pushing Lord, or SPL on the red side, versus 55 HP Monks in their setup for WTS. Let's see how they do against Svanir pushing Lord.
As I take my mean pants off, I will be telling you where the splits will be going. Chunji's actually going to go close, not going to go for a far push. Karsaib's going to come over and try and push him off point, and actually probably could stay on there for a while and actually get Karsaib off as well. Guns and Tools is going to come in from behind on him. Free mid. We're going to go see them coming in versus EC. We're going to see Chosen Sin and also George coming in from behind. And Turquoise Cupcake is going to be holding their close.
Oh, and the damage on Issei is going to be good before the rest of 55 even gets here. George and Chosen positioned on the side. Now, Issei is trying to gain a bit of distance and kind of betting on Karsaib getting on point fast enough, but he won't. He's too far away. He has to go right into all of it again, and as soon as Chosen drops, the Entangle comes out. A bit of a Condi cleanse there to get him out, but we have the first down of Issei in the mid already. And the cab.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Karsaib being in downstate is obviously going to be pretty bad for them, especially at EC as well. We get an already kind of a bit of an upset for 55 as they lose 2 important members. They have got the decap over on the far point, like you were saying. George is going to come over here as well. Going to have the DPS crew taking on 4 four members, sorry, of Red at the moment. SPL over here on this node. These builds seem to be working quite well.
Nice. We do have a portal coming out. The aggression on mid. We do see the mower on Fight the Light already. That is kind of what 55 does. If they lose a point, they immediately try and kind of move them like a herd of sheep. Just push them around from point to point, and at a certain point in time, just use the portal, gain the advantage. First down is not really that secure because the rest came in the movement of SPL fast enough back to the midpoint. So red team gaining a lead early on in the game.
Yeah, indeed. This is actually quite... I swear, where have I picked up Indeed from? Someone tell me to stop saying that. Guns and Tools is just coming onto point now. I'm going to have a look at him for a moment, just trying to find out where he's getting his chill from, if he's inflicting it actually, and how much damage, extra damage he's actually doing. Although there isn't really many targets over here, so we're actually going to go over to the Henge, where Chungi is actually doing a 1v1 mission overall versus Karsim. Now, he's got a little bit more stability and because sustain on the point really, so which is what Chungi's given up.
Point actually, Chosen Sin coming in from the side, and now the cluster of SPL guys seems to have been a bit slow, but Fight the Light is long enough on point. No, we had the Immobilize, and that already does it. Too late with the reaction of the flash. Guns and Tools going for the rest, but the cap is in the hands of 55, even though the scoreboard is a bit buggy. We do see 2 points coming in for the tick.
For the tick indeed. Guns and Tools down. Will they be able to go over to... They should be moving to mid now, 55. They are starting to move over there now. We are going to see DPS team going towards that midpoint now. George and also Chosen Sin, a.k.a. Margaret, will be moving over to that point as soon as possible. And Bolly is just going to be on point. Don't call him Margaret, because that's me. And Bolly's just going to put that smoke grenade down and blast it for a quick stealth, because he did see the guys coming up onto the point as well. But
and now you can really... Now you can really see the communication in there. Karsab, I think maybe either he gave or they listened to the call a bit late, because he should have known that he was not going to stay alive any longer, a bit sooner than Chosen and George actually turned around. Oh, first down already. Annabelle, and the stomp is clear. There we go. I think with stability, I could have sworn I've seen a couple of knockbacks happening. Knockback coming in from Issei. There comes the power of the shield, especially in terms of decaps. Maybe they can get it if they get chased around a bit more, because 3 people are moving off point. Only Fight the Lightning is staying on there to keep it contested, or keep it in their hand at the moment. And he is all over it, kind of with the burning feet. Almost walked off point just to stay in the lines afterwards.
Yeah, I mean... How do we think that... I mean, Red actually doing a bloody good job at the moment, in all honesty. This completely random set, some random traits and runes and stuff. But the actual... If we think about synchronicity in terms of their builds and stuff, you can see the potential for it, why it works. And Chunji, you know... He always felt like he was going a little bit halfway for his build to get some damage, and it was never enough damage. Why not just go full tank and just be a lone warrior running around trying to just CC people and be a general pain in the butt, which is what he's doing, and he's doing it very well. That is what Chunji does extremely well, and he's got pressure, knockback pressure on the point, which is the only cap that 55 HP monks have got at the moment, and 55 HP monks are running around in the wind. Where are they going? What are they doing? Now they're moving to mid. They're really lost here, actually.
Yeah, they're really lost and trying to find and engage. We do have the mower on the on Fight the Lightning again, and now the burst fits. And I feel like we had a bit of a problem with the coordinated burst from George and Chosen Sin earlier, but now. There we go, downed already. Dipset, next target, half down already. Chosen needs to get out there. Did the Entangle come out? At least we have a couple of conditions. Rescues himself into the refuge, but Issei is down. Entangle came out there. We saw a bit of the animation there. No! Chosen Sin going for the rest with almost no HP left. And just a bit of AoE damage takes him down.
You see he's going down a load here, and Chosen Sin down as well. They're picking up this node again, and look. Oh dear, they've lost their close point. The lead is just stacking up against 55 HP monks. I bet they're thinking at the moment, we've got to go WCS on Saturday. Will Svanir Pushing Lord be one of these teams that are going on Saturday? I don't know.
I feel like they might just wanted to take this as a training opportunity. Maybe also with the in the finals to match up against Orange Logo and see how they do. But by the looks of it, they might not even gonna get there.
It's actually going to be quite interesting. Yeah, exactly. They're being tested right here. They're not even going to get the opportunity to go for the actual test for Saturday. They're being tested very well right here. No one on red has really been challenged and taken out really consistently at all. There's been a couple of kills for 55, but nothing much. And really, normally, you'd expect to see the score the other way around in this matchup.
You would. Nice static field now. The damage and guns and tools is good. We do have the decap on mid. And last second heal coming in from Chunji as well as Anaboli there. And you just have to say, 3 engineers are really hard to deal with for a team that is running a pain train combinations.
Yeah, that's the problem. I mean, they're so sustainable. But I mean, the thing is, if you're going to focus any one of the engineers, you want to focus Anaboli. He's the most squishy one because he's got less survival. He's got survival with slick shoes and toolkit, sorry, but he's got less survival in terms of healing, regeneration, and whatnot because he's going for the Rabid Amulet. You know, he's going full Condi burst.
And with the Condi pressure, he's also the most difficult target, or rather the one that can be very dangerous for the pain train. So taking him out first would be the logical choice there.
Exactly. I mean, he's going for bombs with the Condi build as well, which is, you know, it's not too bad. He's not offering as many conditions as he could with, say, Grenade Kit. Kind of surprised he's not going for that, but he's actually putting himself in a lot of cleave damage. His survival's still pretty good, you know, because he's got slick shoes, he's got the heal quite quickly there as well. So he's actually doing a really good job. Well, it's good to say something really wrong there. But I've been following him for a while now, and he's actually just doing a really nice job. All of their team are being really consistent on the point. They're supporting each other very well. They're doing a nice job at rezzing, although they haven't had to res that much at all, man. At all.
No, they haven't. And now we have kind of a signature move of 55. We see Issei and Karsaib on the same point, trying to just out-sustain it. The only issue with that is they are in a 2v2 and not a 4v2 or 3v2. They want an outnumbered fight where they can just sustain and the rest of the map gets picked up by the leftover players from 55. But in a 2v2, I really don't see the usefulness to commit both of these guys just to keep a point neutral.
I mean, they are winning 430 to 270 because 55 are not doing much right at the moment, unfortunately. We, of course, do know that this is a different lineup for this WTS, most likely. They haven't confirmed it 100% that this is what they're going to roll with, but we're pretty sure that it will be. And at the moment, if they want to come into it on Saturday, they've got to pick it up. They've got to pick it up here. This is, I mean, to be fair, when 55 HP Monks or any team go against something which is unusual, you can normally guarantee a game, an upset, almost nearly every time. Just because they don't know where they're going, they don't know how they're going to be able to play. Because if we face it, think about it in this way, high-level competitive sPVP is kind of, you know, it's going to have the meta builds in it because they're the best builds to play. And when you get something completely different, it's very surprising, and you're not sure what to do. So I think they will lose this game.
Not just the surprise factor, but also how do you deal with it? You are used to dealing with a certain play style against people. Even though people might have a favorite class, they are pretty much aware of all the meta builds of other classes, meaning they know how to play against them, they know how to beat them, they know what to dodge. And when to dodge it. But if there's just something completely new, that can take you off it for a bit and makes it difficult to fight.
Exactly. I mean, and if you can, I mean, to a degree, almost, it would be interesting to see teams just doing that, you know, going from map to map, having complete build switches, and just surprising their team, the opposite team, with not knowing what they were going to do. Like, Orange Logo kind of did that a little bit yesterday with the different builds they were playing, but it just didn't work in the end, to be honest. But it worked in one game, obviously. But, I mean, at the moment, that's a good game for SPL. They're about to win 500 to 3-2-3 against the champions of the monthly Go For Guild Wars 2 Cup, which was yesterday. Okay, 2 different members, same team, man.
Yeah.
We're going to see a second game.
And I did mention, obviously, like, three engineers. That is horrible for and a condition kind of condition heavy lineup for a Mesmer Thief combination is pretty hard to deal with. But we also have to say that 55 yesterday managed to play around 2 DPS Guardians, 2 Meditation Guardians, managed to rotate in a way where Misha and Chosen weren't always the victim to just the AoE burst of them. But what do you do if the entire team is kind of difficult to deal with? I mean, who do you want to put one of these guys in 1v1 up against? It's going to be difficult. Misha kind of known to win 1v1s that are not in his favor, just class-wise.
They don't want to roam. They don't want to roam solo. They want to go together like they would normally. Like Chosen Sin and George need to be together like they were just now, but they need to be going for the correct targets. They need to hit points where Anaboli is. They need to hit points where Dipset is, maybe as well, and also points where Guns and Tools is, because those players are going to be the easiest ones to kill. Okay, Dipset has some spirits, but that's not going to be great survivability when he's got the crate rune, and also, okay, he's got Entangle as well, which is good for survivability, but I wasn't on Dipset that much. I wasn't very aware of him in that game, but, you know, they won the... That's just because I think I was focusing on the people with different builds, even though Dipset's build is very, very unique as well in itself. But yeah,
well, the build is not that unique on Rangers. Rangers are just unique in general.
Yes, yeah, and that's probably more the point, actually. Yeah, that's probably more the point. Just waiting for the guys to ready up.
It is a pretty big change. I mean, you don't only have different people in there, but you also have kind of a roster change, with Turquoise Cupcake going for an Elementalist, so Red Levin going for the Elementalist instead of an Engineer, which we normally have in the form of a Zan. And yes. I think an Engineer is definitely more suitable to assault something in a 1v1 on a far point.
It's got a bit more control to it as well, especially the way Zan's playing it. Whether or not that's just because he doesn't really play engine.
Let's say an Elementalist is also, if you take a 1v1, it takes a lot longer against most things than it takes with an Engineer. And then we have kind of Chosen Sin is a thief that is more fight oriented. He isn't always on the undefended points. He turns the fight around. He goes into the big team fight, picks his target, kills that, and therefore gives the benefit over to the team, gives the number advantage in the fight itself, builds pressure there. And from time to time, just Misha picking up the decapping, and also just Zan doing his job. Gave Chosen the opportunity to be that kind of thief, but I think with this lineup he might have to change to a bit more decap heavy style of play.
Yeah, I think so. It is. I was just thinking about. Yeah, Zan is really influential. I mean, I'm not saying that Turquoise isn't influential or isn't going to be, but like you said before, it's just a different class, which will really just bring in that different play style. So,
waiting for one ready up, maybe 55, just having a bit of a coaching session, discussing what they did and what they have to change to turn it around in the second round of this best of 3. We are in the semi-finals. Whoever wins this advances to the finals and faces off Orange Logo in today's Weekly Cup. So, best of 3. Svanir pushing lot could take it and advance to the finals if they take this game. If 55 picks up this round, they still need to win another one on the third map. I kind of said meh and stopped.
Third meh.
Third meh. Exactly.
As the many faces are being screened in chat, we will go into the third game.
Oh.
Second. Oh wow.
That's a lot of cat pass. Okay, so we start off with the second round. Svanir pushing Lord on the red side against 55 HP Monks on the blue side.
Yeah, as we go into the map, we're going to see Guns and Tools and Dipset going for that quarry. We're going to see Easy going in towards mid versus 2 players at the moment, but we are going to see our stealth movement. We're going to see 3 players entering that stealth, trying to pick off maybe fight.
Prepared. We do have the Moa already, and that is a quick burst. I feel like the Moa was wasted on that. I feel like the Moa was wasted. We often have seen Misha keeping the mower for the second target. Burst the first one down just with the stealth engage, and keep the second keep the mower for the second target to burst him down really quickly. I mean, they are going to take an advantage out there. Anaboli is down and the damage is good enough for them to finish him off. But still, mower on the second target, Anaboli would have gone down a lot faster. Now we already have the respawn of Fight the Lightning. Will they be able to gain the advantage on that? We also have the 1v1 on Waterfall, so point income only for Svanir pushing Lord at the moment.
Yeah, that's the problem. The respawn. If they're not able to kill them fast enough to get the respawn quick, then yeah, you're right. To a degree, it's almost not worth it, and not worth it because Dipset's down now as well. So I think I actually kind of agree with the mower just at the beginning, just because it was on the LE. But you know, they haven't. He is back in now, but they managed to get Dipset in. But also chosen Sin is down. Actually, EC's using that shield very well. He's looking for stability pops for downs and whatnot, and he actually used that nice knockback with the 5. It wasn't with the 5 to actually stop Guns and Tools going for that res on Anaboli earlier as well.
Oh, and Chosen wanted to engage in Guns and Tools, but Dipset immediately called him out. George is the next target. He doesn't really have any conditions. We saw the invulnerability pretty much immediately, and nothing came of the knockback. Portal is down just in case. He is now choosing to try and go over to Waterfall and help. No, just trying to use the terrain to escape Fight the Lightning, who immobilized him just there.
Immobilizage. Over on the mid, we're going to see... Oh, George is back up. Actually, quite surprising there. I wasn't sure he was going to get back up. Was he pulled back down there? Oh, he's got to be careful here. He's got quite a few conditions on him. He needs to use that heal. Only got the 1 clone up, so he's not going to get a lot out of it.
Comes out again.
As well.
2 people. He is left alone. They tried to push it over to Waterfall, but they're not able to get... even with 2 people, Chunji is just a beast on that build.
75 points to 10.
This is not a fast game.
This is not good for 55 at all, if this is who they're going to put in for Saturday. I mean, maybe, you know, their builds and whatnot are suited to the teams that they're going to be playing, and maybe it wouldn't take long for them to actually get a grip of this team, but they're not doing it at the moment. Their communication is off. They're not rallying around their support, their DPS team at the moment, really, in different occasions. I mean, they almost lost a fight very... Oh, look, Quarry at the moment. Look, here you go. This is looking good. That's nice coordination of Burster against Anaboli, but against the support.
But 3 people coming in. We might have to see the portal action now. Did George...
No, they got him.
Is a portal activated already? Yeah, but they're facing off against 2 people now, and 2 people who can pretty much wreck them if they're not careful. Issei coming in. That is nice support now. That is support that is needed.
That's a good rotation there. That's a better rotation from them now. That's good. But they need to get some points, man. They need to get some points fast. I mean, they're going to get the decap almost by accident there. I think Dipset got back on node, and Guns and Tools is trying to run around his line of sight best he can.
George is down as well as Guns and Tools. Nice knockback there. Nice knockback. No res attempt on Guns and Tools, and we see George's illusion taking care of Guns and Tools almost. Oh, drop kit of the supply crate. Anabolic coming in. That is going to be too much damage, even for 2 people to res. And with the poison on there, Dipset immediately aborted, and they are just trying to hold it neutral at the moment. I think they might want to switch their focus a bit. Dipset already on his way to the midpoint.
He's using that shield to the max at the moment, really, isn't he? I mean, no one else is playing shield at the moment. I still randomly play shield on my Guardian because I like my shield because it looks cool. And also for the knockback. I just love that knockback. It's so useful. To just counter downings and also resings and whatnot as well. So he used that really nice, especially just putting him into the gap just below the point. But now we have 55 HP Monks coming back into the game, into the slow game. 114 points to red at 10 minutes.
We had a lot of SPL control, but it was only 1 point ticking, so we don't have that much of a lead to make up for. A lot could still quickly take care of that.
I think so.
It could.
Maybe seeing some.
That's not an opinion.
No, it could. Oh, maybe. Yeah. Sure. Oh, Guns and Tools is almost up. Oh, Anaboli getting a bit knocked back there. Here we go. He's going to be erased. That was so close. No cleave came down at all to actually get any more damage down on him. George is looking like he's in the potential trouble here. The burning ticks have just run off. Why is he staying so close? He doesn't need to. He could have just exited there. Oh, that was a bit of a mistake from him. But he'll learn quickly from that, as he does potentially almost get the rest of the knockbacks good, knocking him away from that res, of course. Look at all the cleave done down, the poison, big old bomb. He's just being knocked about like a little thing that gets knocked about.
No, he can't. 55 doesn't seem to be able to get through this comp. And the 3 cap comes out, really, even the 1v1. Chunji, Karsaib cannot hold this for long enough. Mid is now taken over. They will split up, defend, and Issei is going together with 3 members for the quarry point. They might actually get a stealth decap on that one. If maybe Turquoise could fake the fake it.
What is going on? What is going on for 55 HP monks at the moment? 3 cap. You literally just did that. Cast a curse.
What?
Cast a curse, Nick.
Cast a curse?
We were like talking about how there's not really many caps coming out for
oh yeah,
the red team, but then they get like 3 caps.
yeah, they do. And now
that was quite funny.
Now the lead becomes a bit difficult to deal with. Chunji already just watching the waterfall. Can Chosen and George take care of Chunji? There's the question. Blockability comes out. Will we see a Moa maybe to take care of him? That would be one way to get rid of the Chunj.
Get rid of the Chunj. Get rid of that Chunj. Will they be able to do it? Guns and tools on the side, trying to take out George there. George always the focus target, and he's having a lot of difficulty to rally around. No one's really rallying around him that much. Normally with Misha, you wouldn't have to rally around Misha that much, but still George is still getting used to this kind of area of play, really. Now they're starting to get it a little bit more, but this is just immense for these guys.
Chosen right now with the chase, maybe a bit too offensive, and we actually have him switching over to sword dagger instead of backstab. Notice this pretty late in the game.
What? Really? I mean,
which I think is a pretty good choice against this team.
How much? How do you want to just talk about it, Nick? Why is it good? Why is sword good with pistol?
It is.
Sorry, why is SD better for them at the moment?
You
just explain for people.
You have more disengage. That is one part. You engage with the 2 of the sword, and you have a better disengage if it gets hairy. You aren't victim to that much AOE and random condition damage flying around from this team. Therefore, just because you dodge all the time when you attack, you try to kind of almost keep up a perma-dodge as much as possible. And that makes you a lot more sustainable as a thief and not fall victim to, as I said, random AoE damage around the map.
That's right. Exactly. But I think that DP would be better on this map for him. I actually do think that it would have been better.
But
they would have been able to finish a lot of these fights quicker.
Yeah, okay. Maybe just they need to play it differently. I don't think really the Mesmer Thief roaming around comp works if the thief is on sword dagger. At least not as well.
Yeah, okay, yeah, exactly. That I don't think, and they actually got some really fast damage off at mid really early on, which is why I guess I'm surprised that it was SD. Although you can do a lot of damage still with it. It's not as much, of course, as
George
DP,
went down in the middle of nowhere. What was he doing in mid?
To come back. Yeah, he's again a bit out of position there, still getting used to. Just getting his feet, maybe trying to find his feet, but they're going to have to do a bit more practice for Saturday if this is going to be their lineup, because SPL are doing a fantastic job. I don't want to take anything away from them at all, because they've found their niche. They're known for changing their builds up and doing some random different stuff, and this is different stuff. Right?
Well,
here.
not necessarily random, to be honest.
Not for them, no. It's not random for them.
Yeah, but the 2-cap is staying strong, and with the combination of SPL, they are really having trouble to get anything down. Pain Train is advancing to the midpoint. They want to make it a bit quicker. Chosen and George on fight the lightning. Not just light. Let's see, does George still have the mower? No, that one is on cooldown. Did he? No, he didn't use it right there. We do see the reinforcements. They need to disengage right now, and that's what they're doing. Keeping it safe, getting rid of Chunji on the quarry point now, instead of falling victim to just being overrun on the midpoint.
Yeah, they would nice play if she got him down there. I mean, they've actually really come back into this game now. Is it possible for them to come back? Not too sure. They need to get another 120 points really, really quickly. Potentially before Red Team hit 420 points, because you don't really want to be rushing Lord after that, because you could probably maybe even lose the game. I would say with this team comp that they've got, they could push it to like 440, 450, depending on the caps, but they've just lost the quarry. If they can wipe out Red Team on this node and then push to mid, that would be very nice and actually maybe get them into Lord range. But there's still 100 points away from that.
They are pushing mid now. They are trying to get rid of Chunji. Fight the Lightning is still on there. Chunji making his way over to the... oh, nice with the slick shoes. Red Levin or Turquoise caught in that twice. Now Chosen and Turquoise are trying to get rid of him. We see an instant supply crate drop. They want to get the... He wants to get the decap. Knockback on him. Chosen on the point, however. Static shield coming out. And now Chunji needs to be get rid of.
Yeah, these guys are too sustained on the point. They're too sustained. Look, they're taking out over on the quarry. Dipset actually takes down Carsave there, finishes off that, moves even to mid. They're going to probably get the cap there because EC's only there. This game's
is he right now really giving up the mid cap? That is a dangerous game to play against a combination like this. If you have two engineers on you, you really don't want to play with the fire of moving off point to sustain yourself.
Well, now what we need to see is either Carsave go mid or far. He's going to have to go to mid. Chosen Sin's going to go for the decap. He has stealth, but someone's seen him surely. Anaboli, I thought Anaboli had, but no one has. We're going to see Dipset moving back over there. Chosen Sin's not going to get the decap, but George coming in from behind. He gets pulled back by Anaboli, who's not blind, and also Guns and Tools doesn't pull as well. Chain pull with the toolkit there, really nice. George has to escape, and any movement there is just wasted, and he has been taken down as well. That was a really tough movement. His movement wasn't amazing there, sorry to say, but unfortunately that's the way the cookie crumbles for him.
50 points left, or 45 now for the red team to pick up the second round. And the difficult part is 50 points, pretty much as well left to get into Lord range. Only problem is, with these points, you don't have any room to do the Lord rush in anymore. So they either need to make a 4-man split and keep the congestion on the map while getting the Lord solo or something like that. But with the decap on Waterfall, there's just no point in come anymore. Only 30 to go. This looks like it's gonna be Svanir pushing Lord's game. And I think the biggest question on this one is how would the normal 55 HP monks have fared against this?
Yeah, that's a very good question, to be fair. That's a very good question indeed, and I think they would have done better.
Maybe. I think they would have done better, but not necessarily won. Not necessarily. This is against the comp that 55 is running even normally. That is a pretty hard team to beat.
55 don't play. Wouldn't be playing with the LEs, so they've got more control over the engineers. So they can pull. They can use Zan to pull in a target. Use the slick shoes to CC more. Then you've got the shatters coming out from Misha and the mobility.